NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Well, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. So a moment now to see the story for Amen Thompson.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Deni Avdija, and it's Clingan in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, then it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2. What a key game tonight in the Cup. The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, as they'll call it.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
GA, despite their youth, this Blazers team showing some grit at the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, very disruptive. Length on the perimeter. Donovan Clingan towering in the paint. And Chauncey Billups on the sidelines preaching that hard-nosed approach.
First one falls for him. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Hey, Greg, after 2 seasons in Milwaukee, how about Damian Lillard going back to the Blazers roster even as he works his way back from the Achilles?
And in the meantime, he gets to watch this relatively young group compete. Their activity and defensive edge should pair nicely with his offensive brilliance next season.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against Washington. Pass to Camara, and Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Now, here's Avdija. 5 to shoot. The tray. That shot, no good.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Deni Avdija picks one up.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded.
Clark, perhaps the biggest surprise of last season, the Houston Rockets.
For sure. I mean, they hadn't even made the play-in tournament in 2024. Just with internal development and improvement, ended up as the 2 seed in the stacked West. You've got to give Ime Udoka and his staff tremendous credit.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Sharpe with it in the game against New Orleans. Very impressive. No good from outside.
Just missed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Out to Smith. Here's Okogie. Pass to Şengün. Rebound by the Trailblazers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. Thompson with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's KD. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, that mid-range J from KD can put people to sleep, boy. Tough to guard him at all three levels.
Sharp on the wing. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. A nice shot by Klingon.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Kamara with it, guarded by KD. Pass to Klingon. Now here is Holiday. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's KD. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
You look at the Rockets. While this is just game 2 of the NBA Cup, however, their backs are already against the wall.
Well, you think about it, it's just game 2 of 4 in the group stage, okay? But if you come out 0-2, then it makes it really hard to advance.
And then, when you talk about Portland, they won their first NBA Cup game. So tonight, they're aiming for a 2-0 record in this group.
And if you look at the teams that make the knockout rounds, they usually start 2-0. So tonight is big for them, but it won't be easy here on the road.
A wide open look here for Holiday. Drills it from outside. Holiday's got 5 now.
This isn't a shot Holiday will pass up. He's a reliable three-point shooter.
Here's Thompson, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. And here's KD for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Sharp. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Portland.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And so Kamara nails both of them. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Durant, covered by Kamara. Out to Smith. Outside, KD. Clock at 6. To halt the run. Here's Şengün. Portland grabs the miss.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's Sharp. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Rockets trail by 4. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Smith in the posts, defended by Avdia. That one drops for him.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Pass to Sharp. Now Klingon. 9 points last game out. Outside Holiday. Hits it from three-point range. Holiday's got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
KD looking around. Pass to Thompson. And here is Durant. He has 7, 4 on the clock, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Avdia kicks to Holiday. Now Sharp, guarded by KD. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. A 3-ball. Klingon. Eason grabs the board. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. KD against Sharp. Durant down low. 23 points for him the last game against Washington.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against New Orleans. KD against Sharp. Pass to Kamara. To the inside. And stolen by Şengün. KD with it. Kamara on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jabari Smith.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Pass to Sharp. And here is Grant. 5 on the clock. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Here's Adams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Grant for 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Eason down low. Murray on him. Thompson outside. Takes it from 10. And the shot is long. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 4-point game. Murray kicks to Avdia. Grant outside to stop the drought. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
Now, here's Thompson. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Grant. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Clinging the screen for Sharp. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shepard, and it's blocked.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block. And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
And stolen by Sharp. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, the Portland Trailblazers in year 3 of a rebuild. Wins are hard to come by in the loaded West, but acquiring young talented players like Denny Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin, back to you.
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. The free throw drops for Grant. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Aaron Holiday comes in for Thompson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Cook's checked in. Eason with it. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Wizards game. 6 to shoot. Here's Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Murray down low. Working on Finney-Smith. Murray, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so here is Houston, trailing by 2. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Shepard. Out left to the wing. Easton passes to Shepard. Grant against Şengün. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
Now, here's Grant. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Jrue Holiday has been on display for the Trailblazers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Portland.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they've also done a great job converting their opportunities at the strike. Lots of chances and making the most of them.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Murray out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Yang in at the 5. And here's Love for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
The Trailblazers with the lead. Murray outside. Grant on the wing. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The superb work ethic of Grant. My, what a nice, soft touch inside.
Here's Shepard. Picked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Şengün. Here's Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Now Shepard. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Grant surveying the D. Here's Rupert. And the Trailblazers another 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And it's Shepard missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They get it again. Pass to Rupert. The 3. Goes up again, and it's good on the way in. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now Adams. Now Shepard. Adams with the screen on Love. Here's Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Rockets making a change here. Davison's checked in. Now Holiday, 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Grant. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Shepard with the ball. 5 points in the game. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. 3 on the clock. There's the three. Another miss by Houston.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now Eason following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got his first bucket in this one. Trailblazers leading by 6. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Puts it up off the inbound, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
First free throw is good. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for the Rockets. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. 2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not All-Star stuff, I don't know what is.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
No good on that one. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Now here is Holiday. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Grant. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
Jabari using that 6'10" frame right there. Length is something you cannot teach.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And no team has been better at scoring on second chance opportunities. Just relentless at attacking. I love how their bigs play. in the paint.
And that #1 ranking in rebounding is no fluke. They've got the muscle and, Greg, the persistence to control the glass in every game they play. Now Durant, following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt. Thompson inside the line, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Holiday. For Houston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And the first one drops. And so Thompson nails both of them. Trailblazers leading by 4. And here's Holiday. He's got 11. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits back iron. Now here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Klingon with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Here's Klingon. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And that one drops. Holiday's got 13.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
Durant against Avdia. Pass to Thompson. Excellent D there from Holiday. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Smith against Grant. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Durant against Avdia. Durant kicks to Smith, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And a moment here to look at the numbers for Deni Avdija. Putting up 26 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Portland. Holiday against Thompson. Back to Holiday. Here's Grant. He's got 11. Sharpe on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's KD. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Durant's got 16.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from D, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
Now, here's Grant. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Grant. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Rockets trail by 6. KD dishes to Smith. Count that one. He's got 5.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And it's Klingon with the jam.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Jari Eason. Here is Durant. 16 points for him. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Now Thompson. 5 points in the game. Adams outside. Back to Thompson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, what a finish by Amen Thompson. For my money, I tell you, he's as good as anybody athletically in this league.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That free throw good from Thompson.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Now, here's Avdia. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, the Rockets. Grant, right side. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Adams in the corner. Smith scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Here's KD. 16 points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Clinging with it. Adams on him. Pass to Sharp. Outside Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
That's good from Holiday.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets trail by 4. Thompson with it. 8 points for him. Pass to Capella. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Back to Murray. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now on our rookie leaderboard, who are the rookies grabbing the most rebounds in the NBA right now? Let's take a look. Second is Donovan Clingan.
And you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in a china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Here's Sharp after the made shot from KD. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Okogie misses. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Murray left side. Offensive rebound. Holiday looking for an opening. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Klingon. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Capella with a screen on Murray. Goes back up. And it's Capella missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The free throw drops for Sharp. And Sharp drops them both. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Murray. And Portland has possession. 6-point lead. Outside Holiday. Pass to Grant. Over Eason. No good from Grant. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
This upcoming slate is a gut check for them. Good teams level up against good opponents. Bad teams crumble.
Either way, Shaq, I think that.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Rockets.
They should just keep shooting three-pointers. It's worked well for them. Why ever go inside?
Do I detect a note of sarcasm?
That's not a note, that's a whole chorus. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's Thompson. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Thompson. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Durant.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The Trailblazers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Avdia, no good on the free throw. Rockets trail by 6. Here's KD. The 10-footer finds the target. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that jumper's so effortless coming out of Durant's hands. I mean, it's cash money more times than not.
Down low, here's Klingon. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Durant, covered by Kamara. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Shoots over Kamara. Durant, no good. Trailblazers leading by 6. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And finished off by Avdia.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 8. Durant, the pass to Şengün. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Donovan Klingon.
Well, you know, Şengün has a variety of moves he can turn to in the post. I love that about his game. Keeps defenders off balance and oftentimes in a bad way.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Second free throw, no good.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
Pass to Kamara. Avdia, a screen on Şengün. Outside Holiday. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Thompson over to the wing. Here's Okogie, defended by Sharp. Thompson sets the pick for KD. From the high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got 27.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Kamara. Over in the corner, Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here.
In examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Outside Durant. Şengün trying to free himself up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
That free throw, no good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he's good on the second. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. And here's Sharp, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. A nice shot by Klingon.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Grant against Durant. Şengün with a screen on Holiday. To the right side. Here's the three. And Şengün with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That gives you some stability, particularly at the end of games.
And I think points off turnovers is an underrated stat. It tells you a lot about a team's attitude, and ranked third like they are, we know they're an aggressive ball club.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's Şengün. 6 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Tipped away. Taken away by Holiday. And they're moving it up. Here's Sharp. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And it's 8 points for Shaedon Sharp. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Blazers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot total, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Tari Eason's checked in for Josh Okogie. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Murray's checked in. Şengün finds Smith. Now Kevin Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Over Avdia. No good from Durant. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Grant, that's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And here's Thompson. He's got 8. Pass to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's 10 points from Amen Thompson. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Sharp. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Pass to Smith. Now Şengün. Now here's Durant. 6 to shoot. Şengün against Sharp. Şengün with the bucket. Now just a 4-point Portland lead.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Sharp sets the pick for Avdia. The three. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Rockets 4th.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And so it's Houston with it. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Durant against Avdia. It's blocked.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Klingon. 12 points for him. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Portland no good that time either. Here's Thompson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Avdia on the wing. Sinks the triple. Avdia's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Durant, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, you're scratching your head with how do you defend a guy like Durant? I mean, his length, his speed, ball handling, all allow him to draw fouls easily.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And the first one at the line is good.
Katie, one of the most prolific scorers in the NBA. The intrigue is how he does it with his stature.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Rupert's checked in. Durant hits them both. Portland with the ball, leading by 5. Now, here's Sharp. 8 points for him. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Launches the 3, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. Durant's got 33.
He's been doing some real damage from range. 2 threes in the first half, now 1 in the second.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Thompson against Sharp. Pass to Grant. Lock at 6. And the rejection by Smith.
You can tell Smith really relishes being a force on defense. Blocks like that will help him anchor himself at that end of the floor.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. On defense, Portland, a 2-point game. Pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Thompson. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Houston. Clock at 2. Thompson inside the line. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Here's Rupert. Pass to Sharp. Kept alive. Murray outside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And another turnover here by Portland. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Adams. Back to Thompson for the tie, and he sinks the layup. Thompson's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
For Portland, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Here's Rupert. Back to Grant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside, KD. Adams sets the pick for KD. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
Nice read from the veteran Durant that time, recognizing the defense had overcommitted.
So it's Portland now, trailing by 2. Grant with a screen on Thompson. They get a hand on it. Adams trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
That free throw good from Thompson. And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Trailblazers trail by 4. It's stolen by Adams. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Shepard. Lays it up off the glass. Shepard's got 7.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's 1:54 left in the third. Pass to Grant. Murray outside. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now, here's Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Shot by Easton, no good. Driving inside. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And no one questions Sharp's ability to put the defender in some impossible positions.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
Jeff Green is checked in for Thompson. Avdia's checked in for the Trailblazers. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Shepard. 7 points in the game. Pass to Green. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Houston making a switch here. Crawford's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Murray's checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. Now, here's Avdia. He's got 9. Portland again missing. Crawford against Murray. Pass to Shepard. Lets it go with a three. Avdia with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Murray.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 17-7 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Adams finds Eason. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Shepard. 5 to shoot. Adams sets the pick for Shepard. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 6th rebound on the night. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Grant. He's out there with Avdia, and it's Sissoko in at the small forward. On defense, Houston, the lead is 2. Love with the screen on Şengün to tie it up. And Love with the basket on the assist by Avdia. Avdia's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Holiday. Out to the wing. Here's Adams. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for Steven Adams.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Rupert. Shot from 12. The shot will not fall. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. A 2-point game. Pass to Eason. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
And for Portland, they're shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Rupert. For 3, Love. The rebound by Steven Adams. Holiday, the pass to Adams. And he banks in the layup. And 12 points for Steven Adams.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Love outside. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Holiday, the pass to Shepard. To the paint. Here's Adams. No good. That's just his first miss in 7 shots. Trailblazers trail by 6. Avdia gets the bucket. Avdia's got 10 points here in the second half.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now Shepard. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. A steal. And here's the fast break. No good from Grant. Houston leading by 4. Knocked away and stolen by Love. And now running up the court, Avdia pushing it up. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Clinching the N1 opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
Durant's checked in for the Rockets. The free throw drops for Grant.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy's a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The free throw drops for Durant. Love's check in for Murray. And KD drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 3. Love deciding where to go with it. Outside, Avdia. And it's all evened up. Avdia's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
After a quiet first half, he's really turned it on.
You can't send Durant to the line too often. He's always been an efficient free throw shooter.
Free throw drops for KD.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Shepherd. Murray's checked in for Portland. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Here's Rupert. He's covered by Thompson. Avdia kicks to Grant. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Here's Rupert. He's covered by Thompson. Murray outside.
Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, with more responsibility, Grant has really blossomed. A dynamic two-way threat who wants to continue to get better.
So he gets them both. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Thompson surveying the floor. Adams outside. Clock at 4. Durant for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Avdia's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Sharp, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Şengün playing big. That's what we call protecting the rim, folks.
Here's Eason, and the dunk by Eason.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Holiday. And here is Grant. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded by KD. Holiday inside the line. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The lead is 2. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Sharp, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, in the case of Jrue Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
First free throw is good. And the Rockets making a change here. Smith has checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Kamar has checked in. Both free throws good from Jrue Holiday. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That's his 5th foul.
And it's clear he's been a little out of control here tonight. The refs clearly have their eyes on him, and that's number 5.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Toumani Camara. So it's the Rockets now. A 2-point game. Thompson against Holiday. Thompson passes to Şengün. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Holiday. Grant outside. Just 5 to shoot. And Sharp has it in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Rockets leading by 4. Pass to Eason. Nifty move. Out to Smith. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Holiday finds Avdia. Here's Sharp. Portland again missing.
Well, he certainly hit some turbulence here, trying to get it cranked back up.
Durant going to work inside.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Trailblazers trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Avdia with it. Now Smith defending. Grant on the wing. And it's blocked. Eason against Grant. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by Houston. Pass to Holiday. Will it go? Good on the triple. Holiday's got 20.
Well, I just love the quiet confidence that Holiday plays with, particularly as it relates to his ability to score. He's just flat out taking over right now.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Okogie's checked in for Tari Eason. And Portland with a change here, too. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Durant in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 11. Pass to Sharp. There's a screen by Kamara. Who responds triple. Answers back.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
KD on the wing. Defended by Avdia. Durant. Holiday there for the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Avdia outside. Clingan the screen for Avdia. Oh, the slam dunk.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Rockets leading by 6. Thompson with it. Screen by Smith. We've got 1:55 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Durant.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Portland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Grant! Oh, and right time and right place defending there. Houston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game here. Trailblazers shooting for the game at 42%. Now Grant. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one. Now Şengün. Here's Durant. Knocked loose. And Grant with the clear path to the hoop. Basket is good.
Well, I tell you what, he's got tremendous speed. It's actually breathtaking when he gets out in transition. He really gets it done in the open floor.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Avdia. Durant with the rebound. Now the Rockets with it. 7-point differential. Grant against Şengün. Oh, softly lays it in.
Muscling through contact. This is where Şengün's at his best.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Şengün.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Şengün is your guy, a very effective player.
The shot is off. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And the foul on Jrue Holiday. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for two. First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of two is good. That will push the lead to double digits.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of it.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.